Hey, hey, what's wrong? Why are you, why are you getting up? Huh? Why am I don't know, just couldn't sleep. Oh, what's the matter? You could feel me staring at you. Yeah, I don't know if that's possible with you being asleep and all. See, what you said sounded like science, but all I heard was some sixth sense nonsense. It's kinda nonsense. Look, I don't understand science and you're much smarter than me, but that sounds fake. Okay, I'm too tired for this. Alright, every human is secretly magic. Now, come on. Get back into bed, my little wizard. No, not so I can keep staring at you. Plotting. Yes, my true intention, my plot, if you will, is to murder you in your sleep, which I believe is a kind of a merciful death, if you ask me. I mean, you just don't wake up and there you go. You did not know it. I'm not going to kill you. Come on. I just want you to get your rest. Not till I... Fine. Look, if you come back into bed, let me hold you and help you fall asleep. I will tell you why I was staring, okay? And I'll go to sleep with you. Now come here. Yeah, just lay your head on my chest. Yeah, there you go. Now, why was I staring? Well, there is the whole murder thing I was planning on. Fine. I'll be serious. Let's see. Well, it might just be because you're the most beautiful person in the world. You are. I mean, as far as outward beauty goes, you might not be the most beautiful. But then again, you could convince me that you are because you are really hot. But, that's not what I mean when I say that you're beautiful. I mean that your personality, the things you love, the things you do, yes, and the way you look, all add up to make the most beautiful person I have ever met. Oh, what kind of things do you do that make you beautiful? Looks like someone is fishing for compliments. Well, I love the way that when you're cleaning or working on something and you listen to music, you try not to sing. You just hum along with it, but every now and then I can hear you let out a word or two, and it's really cute. Oh, come on, it's adorable. I like to hear you sing. I think you have a great voice. Now, let's see another thing. Oh, I know. When you sleep next to me, sometimes you nuzzle up into me like a little kid. No, it's true. You wouldn't know, 'cause you're asleep, but it's true. just kiss you and hold you tighter, but that would sadly probably wake you up, so I can't. Or how about when you're feeling needy and you want some attention and you just linger outside the room I'm in or hover behind me, and it is very creepy, if I'm honest. But also, I think it's really cute how you want my attention, but are so kind and courteous that you don't want to interrupt me in what I'm doing. But you really don't have to. You could just come tug on my sleeve and ask, and there's a 99% chance I will drop whatever I'm doing for you. You're not gonna bother me. I don't mind. You would do the same, wouldn't you? I might also linger sometimes, but that's not how thoughtfulness. That's out of my own issues. Yeah, I know you wouldn't do that either. You say it all the time, but anyway, I was coming up with cute things you do. And I think you know my favorite thing that you do. Oh, you don't? Well, how about the sound you make when I... Okay, I'll stop. See, you remember now. You... I came up with that last one to distract you, you know. I don't really want to talk about it, but I guess it was part of the reason I was staring. Yeah. It's just because I can't believe that I'm here. That I'm holding you. That I get to be with you. You know. Even though I'm not really sure I deserve to be with you. Fine. If you say that you want to be with me, then I can't question that, because I would hate it if you questioned how much I care about you. Yeah, and the most beautiful person wouldn't lie, because that would make him kind of ugly. So if you say that that you love me, then I really can't question it, and I probably shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. But you know what I should do with your mouth? No, I did not mean to imply that you are a horse, though they are majestic creatures, so it should really be a compliment. No, let's see. If I were to describe you as an animal, I would go with a kitten. No, I think you're a kitten. No, I don't think that describes you. Okay. If you're so good at this, then why don't you try me? No, I'm more of a bull or a mongoose, or like a ideal, not terrible person, dolphin, you know? Alright, I'll be that, but you have to agree to be a kitten. No, that's how this works. We take what the other one says, so neither of us are happy. And that is the secret to a long relationship. Whatever, little kitten. Now, come on. This has gotten a little far off topic. How about you just be quiet and listen to me ramble as you go to sleep? Yes, and I'll join join you in dreamland. Now, what would put you to sleep? I know, I can read you one of my baking science books and list off the different types of wheat and wheat alternatives and their practical applications therein. No, that doesn't sound fun for you. Okay, well, why don't I tell you about what I thought the night we first met? Yeah, what I thought, like, what went through my head that night. Yeah, that works. And while I do that, I'm gonna rub circles into your back. Yeah, that's the point. I want you to fall asleep. What I thought is not that interesting. Plus, I think you know most of it. I mean, you were there for most of it. You just want to hear the praise. Well, that just gives me all the more reason to spite you. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a tease. Why do I like? I don't know. There's something tactile about it. You know, it lets me know that I'm there, that I'm holding you, or it helps me convey how I feel with actions when I can't with words. Oh, I just have to frame it in a nice, sweet way, and then you're okay with it. Alright. I'm gonna get started then. Well, when I first saw you, I did this double take. No, for real. I really did. And also, you're supposed to be quiet and just listen, remember? No talking in the peanut gallery, okay? Okay. Now, it wasn't a huge one. I just passively glanced over to you and then kept scanning the room. But when I finally registered what I had seen, you know, the most beautiful person I had ever met, then my eyes quickly went back to focus on you. And then I just stared in a daze as I walked to my seat and ran into this big, fat, fancy guy who looked like he came right out of Cluedo. So then I got to my seat, sat down, and just stared at you, thinking of all the ways we could meet or interact that would never possibly actually happen or work out, because that person would never waste their time on me. And at some point, I realized the lights were off, and the show had been going for several minutes now. Yeah, I spent the first half of the show just glancing over at you every chance I could. Thank God you were in the row ahead of me. I don't know what I would have done if you weren't. Yeah, if I'm honest, I paid like no attention to the show. I paid $200 to see. Though, if I knew I was going to meet you, I probably would have been willing to pay a lot more than that. So, when the intermission finally came, I noticed you get up to leave, and I creepily followed a bit behind and tried to think of what I'd say, how to introduce myself, but then I saw you, and I lost all my nerve and missed my only chance, because I have no idea what I'm doing just having a normal conversation with a stranger, let alone trying to flirt with one. But you did say before that you noticed me then and thought I was cute. So it wasn't a complete failure, it turns out. Then I went back to my seat and actually watched the show, because The only reason to look over at you anymore was just to feel some self-loathing. And since I had given up on talking to you when the show ended, I had decided to just stay back and wait for the foot traffic to die down. But then I saw you turn around and look at me, and you decided to stay where you were. And I remember vividly watching you turn back around, so stiffly like lightning went through you and kept you ready to run at any moment. At first, I thought you were scared of me, like most people, and that you were just waiting for me to leave. Yeah, I know you don't think I'm scary, and you're 5 seconds from falling asleep, so just shut your eyes, alright? But I noticed that you were doing that thing where you bite your lip. Not to mention, when I shuffled like I was going to get up, you started to stand and then went back down when you saw that I wasn't getting up. And that is what gave me the courage to come talk to you while we waited for everyone else to leave. And while we were talking, it was just so easy. I thought to myself that you couldn't even make it to the end of the story, could you? Told you were 5 seconds from falling asleep. I know I don't say this often enough, cause it's not the easiest thing for me to say, but I love you. Like, so much. I want to hold you and be with you all day and night, and I know that enthusiasm might fade after the honeymoon phase, but I really don't think it will, and I hope to heaven that it doesn't. Because you're just so amazing. You're not perfect,